I mentioned this, a buddy of ours, Todd Archer, in ESPN, does fine work. He's got some thoughts about the Cowboys that they posted today, and I just want to kind of run them by you, read his, and maybe you guys can comment on. And they kind of did this on the division. So, but we'll just focus on the Dallas Cowboys since that's our team here right now. He's saying this most intriguing position battle. He thinks that who will be starting opposite CeeDee Lamb as Michael Gallup works his way through rehab on his left knee in the summer. James Washington, Jalen Tolbert, Noah Brown, some unnamed veteran pickup before training camp. Washington has their credentials as a former second-round pick by Pittsburgh, but caught 24 passes last year. Tolbert, a third-round pick in 2022. Needs to be a quick learner. Needs to stay healthy, by the way, too. Brown has not been more than the number 4 in his time with Dallas. Prescott will have to trust whoever wins that battle. Any quick thoughts on that, on who would be the guy opposite CeeDee Lamb?
To start, I believe it's going to be James Washington.
Yes.
James Washington?
It'll be James.
You think so?
If he's healthy, I think that unless we have a Simi Fehoko that completely outperforms and outplays him, that's who they were trotting out there due to not having anybody else available.
Yeah.
But
Much more likely Tolbert does it, though, right?
I would think so, and unless they just really want him to play out of the slot, where I think that he was very, very good in college, and he does look very comfortable. So, I mean, maybe they just like him in that role, so when they line up and they go 3 wide, Fehoko, a big-bodied receiver who can win those contested balls on the outside, and he was very good at that at Stanford. Maybe they kick Tolbert outside, but yeah, I'm with you. I think that their plan would be Washington.
Real quick, though, I got an update on Gallup, by the way.
All right.
Yeah. And, because I asked, because, we've been going to the OTAs and main camps where we went, and I kept seeing, I'm like, man, this guy looks ahead of schedule. So I wanted to ask. He says, my guys say, doing well, but timetable likely the same. Hoping that we're close enough to the final cuts. I want to keep him alive and not have him remain on PUP, but they'll have to see.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the idea of being on PUP to start would be...
That's 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not on the table. That sounds like it's a realistic possibility to me right now.
Yeah, and by the way, Jabril Cox, he's a day one. He's good to go at camp.
Let's go.
Day one.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, we'll have to maybe circle back about the PUP stuff. Okay, I just wanted to get that out there while we're talking to him. All right.
I mean, doesn't that affect how you would look at the team?
Yeah.
Like your second receiver for a third of the season or more, like 35% of the season is out. That would be rough.
That's where you immediately go make a move, right?
You have to.
Immediately.
Well, you can go
unless it's a rebuilding year.
You can go pick somebody up, but yeah, and they've shown that it
giving
kind
that
of
up.
is.
Yeah. So you're saying unless they go pick up, I'm sorry, Gab and I were having a moment.
One of these guys off the street.
I mean, you don't want to trade a 5 for Amari Cooper?
I don't think these guys would want to do that.
It's the cap space that they're worried about. They're looking at having to eat Zeke's dead money, maybe Tyron Smith's dead money. I just don't think they have the cap space legitimately to go out and add a player unless they want to change their entire philosophy for how they look at the cap.
Yeah. Rookie most likely to make an impact week 1, and Archer says it's Tyler Smith. He says if it's not Tyler Smith, something's wrong. At the very least, he needs to be better than their starting left guard when the season opens.
Okay. Well, yes, it's going to be Tyler Smith because I'm still on board. I'm not going to waver on this. He's going to start at left guard. But after what we just heard, doesn't it have to be Jalen Tolbert?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be.
There's a big opportunity to do stuff that's showing up on TV.
I like what you did there. I like that, yeah. He's got to. He's got to step. I mean, he's got to be better than James Washington, right?
Sure.
God, I hope so.
I think it would be great. I think Sam Williams has an outside shot.
Sam Williams, that's a really good name as well.
Yeah, because he's going to have really good. I think his opportunities are going to be really, really strong ones. Like his opportunities, I find them to be extremely quality because DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, that's who we're worried about. Sam Williams is going to get one-on-one blocks all season.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there's just so many ways that a rookie can be sort of thrown off track by confidence or awareness or understanding of the playbook. It's difficult to project, and I think Tolbert and Sam Williams are both going to be good pros, but usually it's going to take a year before it starts to show up consistently anyway, in a way you could count on.
Yeah, I'm surprised Todd didn't mention those other guys. I think you guys did a good job of catching that because what's going to happen at right end? You know, that's another intriguing position battle to me, if you want to be honest.
It's not impossible to be better than Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler as a second-round rookie.
Okay, man, I like Dorrance Armstrong. You wrote him a little hard there.
I like him too.
We know Jerry loves him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I like him too. He's a good part of your defensive line rotation.
All right, I just want to make sure.
It's not impossible.
Did it
is all
sound
I
like
said.
he slammed the guy?
I said it's not impossible.
I don't think that he slammed the guy, but
jeez, what are you doing over there?
Because I agree with Gavin on this one. I think Sam Williams could, by the end of the year, be a better player than Dorrance Armstrong.
Probably right.
All right, Broadus, I'll have your back. I'll put a Dorrance Armstrong cape on.
No,
I'll
don't do
put
that.
the Dorrance Armstrong cape on, and we'll do this thing.
Don't do that. It's okay.
No way in hell is Dorrance Armstrong.
You guys didn't like Cedric Wilson either.
It's
just see that got
okay. You were all about Cedric
Wilson.
Wilson.
Actually, the scouts convinced me on that one. I got a little influenced.
It's more just belief in
Maybe
Sam.
I should be working over there at Medieval's Times. Yeah, think about that.
We got a lot of text on it. They say they're over there lifting weights and learning how to act the roles and everything. Like it's
lifting weights.
It's a big process. Yeah, like
So you just don't show up and like drink ale and like slog around kind of a thing?
I'm sure there's opening for one of those guys, but the guys that actually do the sword fighting and the jousting, as Chiafalo pointed out, yeah, they're training. You know, it's part of the gig to stay in shape and all that.
And I'm sure part of the training is being able to perform while intoxicated. Like I'm sure that there's an element to that training there. You're lifting weights and then you're pounding brews.
I like it. Biggest need. Archer says he says maybe they can use a veteran interior offensive lineman, specifically a center. Maybe they could use another pass rusher. Kicker could be an issue with only their undrafted. Jonathan, is it Garibay?
Yes.
Garibay?
Who's the kicker they just signed, Brian?
Haialahu.
Lirim
Haialahu. Did I say it right?
You did.
Oh, you were trying, right?
Say it one more time.
Haialahu.
There's
an R in there somewhere.
Okay, man. I got 2 games this year. I'm going to do on the preseason with Brad. Hopefully he doesn't make a field goal.
Hire 2 Lahoos. Why not? You know, get the job done. Get some competition going on out there. Thank you so much.
Take this show back.